Next up on WTV, Rangers winning the World Series, trunk or treat recap in this week's edition of My Life As. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, November 2nd, and I'm Joaquin Perez with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. The Rangers have won the World Series. WTV's Ryan Shapiro has the details.
It took them 35 years to make the playoffs, another 15 to make the World Series. Now just 2 years removed from a 102-loss season and their first time back in the playoffs since 2016, the Rangers made it to the World Series and earned their first trophy. Bruce Bochy became the sixth manager ever to win 4 World Series titles, and Corey Seager just the second player to win World Series MVP with 2 different teams, along with Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Reporting for WTV, I'm Ryan Shapiro.
Now that the Rangers have won the World Series, on this week's special edition of Real Talk, WTV's Izzy Patrick asked students about the win.
Thank you, Joaquin. I'm Izzy Patrick with this special edition of Real Talk. Today I will be asking students how they feel about the Rangers winning the World Series. Were you surprised when the Rangers won the World Series?
Yeah, I was.
I am not surprised. Okay. I thought that they would go to the playoffs this year. I thought next year might be our year. That's what my brother says, who gives me the best advice. But it was this year, and I'm excited.
Did you watch the game?
Unfortunately, I didn't because I was busy, but I heard the news. Yeah.
I'm sure you did.
Yes, I watched the game.
You
Obviously, I did, even during trunk or treat. It was that in my vote.
How did you react?
Very loudly. I was loud, and I jumped around, and I hugged my son and kissed my husband, and we had fun.
Are you going to buy any of the gear?
Yes, and I bought a shirt. My daughter went and got in line for us, and I bought this. She got this shirt, and we got my mom a shirt because my mom's a huge fan, and I'm so glad she finally got to see them win.
What next Dallas pro team do you think is going to win?
The Mavs.
The Mavs?
Mm-hmm.
Mavs for sure.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I will pray that it's the Cowboys because they're next up for their championship game, but oh my gosh. Hope springs eternal. I hope in your lifetime y'all see the Cowboys win because it sure is fun.
The Rangers have won their rings, and now cross country has a chance to win theirs. Last year, only 2 girls made it to state as individuals. This year, the entire team made it.
Going to state as a team this year is definitely going to be super exciting. I think we're going to have a lot of fun down in Round Rock, and I think we're going to make a lot of memories. Going as individuals last year was still fun, but I think having the team environment and just everyone there is going to make it a lot more fun.
That's a feeling sophomore Caitlin Ruback is about to experience.
Since it's my first time going to state, I'm not necessarily expecting the PR because the course is really hard and hilly is what I've heard, so I'm just expecting to run my hardest. Going to state as a team, I feel really excited because since this is my first time going to state, I'm really excited that I get to go with my team.
Whether they're able to win or not, head coach Kiara Vey wants the girls to run their best race.
Goals at state obviously is just for the girls to go down there and be the very best version of themselves. Our division is really tough with Lovejoy and Aledo and both College Station schools, so hopefully they can just go down there and run their very best races.
The Redhawks hope to win their first team state title tomorrow with the race beginning at 8:30 a.m. Last night, band held their 9th annual trunk or treat. WTV has a recap of the event.
From Barbie to dinosaurs, the band parking lot was filled with children and students dressed up in Halloween costumes last night. It was all part of band's annual trunk or treat event. For many students on campus, it's a chance to hang out with friends outside of school.
I like to be able to hang out with my friends in a non-school setting. I don't have to work on anything, I can just socialize.
Participants had their themed trunks and handed out candy to costume attendants.
My favorite part about trunk or treat is definitely seeing all the different booths everyone has set up and put so much time into. I just love seeing everyone work so hard for their club and organization and see them do a great job too.
Some trunk or treaters enjoyed trunk or treat more than trick or treating.
You can play games and earn candy at the same time. It's compact. You don't have to run to another house and another house. You can just walk and you will get it.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Karina Koloskaya.
Because trunk or treat was last night, on this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look into the life of trunk or treater Aiden Perez.
So first I got dropped off. I went to the Stuco booth and played the game and won and got candy. Then I saw my friends and walked with them to get more candy. And then I played other games. And then I went to the face paint area. And then I played a basketball game and made shots. I like the outside because they have like lots of games and it's like very open. And the games were my favorite because I had a lot of fun and then I got to get candy after. My favorite booth was the Stuco booth because of all the colors and the candy. It was cool. It was a really fun time. Even though it was on November 1st, it was fun that I got to dress up and I got to get candy. And it was just really fun. And that's pretty much it. And then I left.
A club made to foster students' ideas and promote their creativity is open to all on campus. WTV's Akash Bhagahati has the details.
Seniors Sanith Singati and Vidisha Anand have been good friends since sophomore year. Last summer, they decided to create a podcast for themselves called Philosophy Stuff. The goal? To voice their thoughts and concerns about fun and serious topics regarding philosophy, ranging from the meaning of life to discussions about the importance of mental health.
Honestly, just wanted to give us students a voice, and I love podcasting, so I think it would be really fun to let students come in and talk about whatever topics they want to talk about.
Now, the duo hopes to bring something like this to their podcast club, where every week students work together to create a podcast.
Hoping to get a couple of episodes done, and the topics vary based on what people in the club want to do, and we hope to cover a bunch of stuff and just help people learn how to make a podcast. We have covered like documentary style murder mysteries, something along the lines of true crime. People are also interested in like controversial issues.
The club meets every Wednesday during advisory in room C202. Reporting for WTV, I am Akash Bhagavati.
On this week's edition of STEM Spotlight, WTV's Haris Rahman learns about astronomy solar panel project.
3, 2, 1.
Students in astronomy are currently learning about solar panels and doing projects where they have a certain city and have to apply the aspects of solar panels into those cities.
So we just worked on a solar panel lab where the students had to design a building, just a makeshift like design, doesn't have to be anything fancy, but then the challenge was to power that building by solar energy only. And it kind of built off of the unit that we just finished where we talked about tracking the sun. And so they had to get the angle of the solar panels and talk about how it's more efficient to move it from the horizon and track it across the sky. Really kind of took some stuff that we learned in class about tracking the sun and applied it to a real world problem. And something that's becoming a job in the real world that is we need more workers for.
Reporting for WTV, this is Haris Rahman.
3, 2, 1.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. FCA is meeting during advisory tomorrow in the gym. Everyone is welcome. Have a veteran relative or friend that you want to recognize? Then scan this QR code to have Student Council highlight all of the veterans represented on campus. Finance Club and students for IHL are holding a meeting in Mr. Malich's room, H105, tomorrow during advisory. Stop by to learn more about finance and humanitarian law. Snacks will be provided. Join their mind at LHS FINA and at Student S4I. That's it for today's daily update. This is Joaquin Perez for Wingspan TV.